Welcome back, club members, to the Clean Slate Video Club, where we meet once a week, but right now we're meeting every single day because you guys know we like it spooky. We like spooky dookies around here for Halloween. We're watching 31 horror films, and today we have a really interesting film for you. I actually don't know what we're talking about, so I'm going to look to my co-guide, my co-club guide. Daniel,
club
what
leader.
Movie are we talking about?
Club leader. What's up, guys? We are talking about the unrated film Clovehitch Killer.
This is what unrated.
It says unrated. I don't know if it actually is.
I'm unrated.
Okay, here is the logline for the Clovehitch Killer. A picture-perfect family is shattered when the work of a serial killer hits too close to home.
In the home. He's just in the house. It's not even like too close to home.
He's been there the entire time.
The call is coming from inside.
All right, guys. This is directed by Duncan Skiles, written by Christopher Ford. It stars Dylan McDermott, Charlie Plummer, and Samantha Mathis. What other useless things can I tell you guys?
No, this movie's really cool for a lot of reasons. One, it kind of seems like it's based on BTK, the bind, torture, killer, who was, that's a whole story. We'll talk about that another day probably. But
real versus real.
I think, real versus real, our other format. And I think it is a good adaptation of that kind of story, but it takes tons of liberties, which is great. It has this realistic tone to it. It's very grounded up until a certain point. But I really appreciate films that do that. This almost feels like a true crime movie. But it's also very much a horror film still, I guess, at the same time.
Yeah.
Visually, like color grading wise, too, it just screams fall and sad. Like, has this like overwhelmingly sad vibe throughout, but it's also kind of like a coming of age film at the same time. Like, it's doing a lot of things in a really subtle way, which I appreciate. And the cast is having a great time. Our killer, played by Dylan McDermott, he does such a great job of playing like this scout leader dad who's like very much like a square. And you start to find out these horrible things along with his son about him. That seems like you can make excuses for, and then at some point it just gets so out of hand, obviously. And I just think the unraveling of that mystery and like the loss of innocence with the son makes this film really engaging and terrifying, and leads to horrible places. And you see how he loses trust in his father and who he thought he was. I really liked it.
Yeah,
I feel like, I don't know. We both grew up in the church, obviously, and we had our version of Royal Rangers, or Boy Scouts was called Royal Rangers. If I found out someone from that group was like an evil murderer, that would change my entire like life. Like, that would mess me up for sure.
Yeah,
especially if it was like your dad or my dad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'd be insane. I do agree here on pretty much all of your points. This movie just hits in such a real, like, grounded way to where it's a slow-paced movie, but the tension build throughout the entire movie is literally incredible. Like,
oh yeah.
Well, first of all, the funniest thing to me was that, like, how quickly he's outcasted when his, like, date, crush, girlfriend, whatever, finds that picture.
So quick.
His best friend just leaves him in the dust, and now he, like, resorts to...
The best friend character killed me.
Oh my gosh, funny. It's hilarious. But then he's like left to his own devices, but then he meets this girl that is also an outcast, so it's kind of a perfect setup for that.
Yeah.
To where now they're really trying to like figure out what this is. I loved how this movie took on so many different, like, maybe not different, but like it kind of showed the behind the scenes at the very end. I thought it did it more in the movie, where it's like right, it showed when he goes away to the camp, and then all of a sudden he like isn't at camp.
You're talking about like the narrative, kind of like a perspective change almost.
Yeah,
and it pulls a mini like barbarian at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. It just like it really. I don't know. It was a really good movie. I think maybe the tone of it helped a lot because it's like a dark feeling movie while also being very happy, but a lot of questions. And with all that, I think it's a really well told story. The dad, like kind of like you said, he's such a great actor. But at the same time, once that final like confirmation happens of who he is,
Yeah.
it is freaky. Like I was just chilling, enjoying this movie. I was like, this is kind of a, maybe it's going to be more grounded type of movie. And then all of a sudden when you switch and you see who he is, I got goosebumps like down my entire body. I was just like, because that first like
when he starts
initial
taking the Polaroids and stuff.
Yes, it was just gross. Unsettling. And in this movie isn't super violent or gory or anything, but there is just like unnatural things that happen, and to where you're just like weird.
The picture thing, he's trying to like almost, I think, keep himself from killing again. So he's trying to recreate these images of these women.
Exactly.
It's so disturbing though, because it's just not working, and you see how frustrated he gets. He starts like getting angry, and at the same time, his son's friend is like poking around the house, and the son's doing his own thing too, and it's like it's riveting because you're like, oh man, like they know 100%, like this guy's off the rocks, and he doesn't want to kill again, but he's going to. And another thing that I thought was interesting is it almost seems like the mom knows, which is a crazy thought.
Interesting.
I feel like she knew something.
Yeah.
I will. The ending?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about the ending, guys. Spoilers from here on out. It's just too good to not talk about. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they basically they stop him from committing a murder, and then they frame it like as if he committed unaliving himself. Yeah. And it's kind of an upsetting scene because you have him giving this eulogy for his father, the man he used to know, but he's also the one who had to kill his own father. He had to shoot his dad in the face, which is in that scene. It's so brief, but like the emotion from both of the actors' faces and like how they're handling that, it's intense, and like you don't feel bad for the dad. I'm glad they did it, but the way they do it is very human, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad because some movies I feel like would also just not do it and leave it up to the interpretation of like, oh yeah, they probably did kill him. But with this, it really brings it down again to where it's like grounded, and you're seeing him grapple with, I just killed my father, and now for the rest of my life I have to lie about it and say he was a good man, knowing full well exactly what he did. And it's a big internal struggle while like this huge looming like problem is in the midst. So I mean I don't actually know why this movie is rated so low. I really don't have any dislikes of this movie.
I don't either. Like the only thing that I don't know, I really don't know what doesn't. There's like some aspects that I think maybe this movie could be better for me, but the more I think about it, the more I like it, because I just keep thinking like it is sort of a coming of age film, like the loss of innocence of like thinking your parents are perfect and like these good people all the time. No offense, mom and dad. You eventually realize that like everyone's human, everyone has flaws. This guy happens to have a really bad flaw, but it kind of tells that typical coming of age story in a horrific fashion. So I just think it's a really smart movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
I think my rating of this, I'd probably give it about a 4 out of 5. It's a really good movie. Definitely would rewatch again. What about for you? What are you rating this movie?
I think initially I gave it like a 3.5, but I would probably up that to a 4, because the more I think about it and like sat on it, the more I've enjoyed it. How scared would you be if you were in this kid's situation? What would your ranking there be?
I think a lot of this movie feels like a hide and go seek movie, to where he's sneaking into a lot of different places hoping to not get caught. And I don't know about you, but every single time I play hide and go seek, I have to pee myself. Even to this day, yourself? When I play hide and seek with Knightley, I like run into her closet and I'm hiding from her because I'm gonna like scare her.
In the closet.
And then I just get this urge to like, I have to pee. And I think in this movie I would have pissed myself multiple times. Wow. So I'm gonna give this movie.
He'd smell you.
I'm gonna give this movie probably about a 7 or 8 of scariness. What about you?
Yeah, this is scarier than pretty much all the other ones we've covered so far, because having a family member be this evil would freak me out.
Yeah.
If my dad was actively trying to kill me, that'd be horrifying. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an 8 for me, because I also feel like I could take my dad.
That's actually crazy. I don't think you could.
In like a fist fight, maybe. I think I have a chance.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll leave it at that. Can Carson defeat his dad? You decide. So, guys, that is going to be the end of whatever day this is of Halloween. Day 4. We have still so many movies left for us to, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. We started off kind of like not light, but like they're not heavy yet, and they're about to get heavy. So, guys, you'll want to stick around for the rest of the month. We have a lot of good movies coming. But for now, hey, for our members, thank you so much for being here. Members, let's grow our club a little bit more. Go share our podcast. Go, find some more followers for us. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of those things. You can find us wherever you have availability for podcasts. And, we're going to keep going, guys. So, as always, be kind, rewind, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode.